Hi everyone, it's Sheila. I've been gone for a couple days. Well, not gone, but not filming, I should say. I had a very busy weekend with baking, and that was a success. I did make a couple journal pages for Saturday and Sunday. I just didn't film them because they were very basic and it was late when I got to it, but I'll just show you what I did. Like I said, very basic. I had, excuse me, 2 journal cards left over from either last year or the year before from a kit, and I thought it went along with the baking that I did. So I just attached this here, Taste of Christmas, of course, made a pocket out of this one, and then put a list of everything that I baked. I ended up baking 19.5 dozen cookies, plus cookie bars, a couple different kinds of cookie bars, and this new candy called Christmas Crack. So I was extremely busy. I put 12 on here because I actually did all my baking on Saturday, finished Sunday morning, but for the most part everything was done Saturday with the exception of icing some cookies and final touches. So that was my Saturday. My Sunday, really, I just loved this image, and it's from a Tsunami Rose journal kit. And I wanted to include it somewhere in my journal. So I put that here. I just collaged the back of this and the things that I have left to do for Christmas. So those 2 days were very basic. Not that anything today is going to be all that drastic. But what I did, I pulled out, I don't really have like a set plan, but I pulled out a bunch of things that I want to try to use. I won't be able to use all of them, of course, but some things that I wanted to get in my journal that I just really like, as basic as they are. So I'm just going to do a quick collage here. At least I think it's going to be quick. But I think I want to start with this little thing maybe. I sort of want him up here. I just love that little thing. I think that's Tsunami Rose as well. I think a lot of this stuff that I'm using is Tsunami Rose. I just love that little kit, and I never really used it. I purchased it, and I might have used a couple little elements in it, and it's probably been, it might be 3 or 4 years ago that I purchased it. And I was going through my Etsy purchases to see what Christmas stuff I had, and found that. So I downloaded it again, and I just absolutely love it. So I hope everyone is well. Weather here is sort of crazy. Sunday, it got up to almost 60 degrees here. It just didn't feel right. It was a beautiful day, but it just didn't feel right, you know. And today, I don't know what the temperature is, but it's drastically different and cold. And it's sort of like that. They're telling us now that Wednesday night into Thursday morning, we're going to get anywhere from 6 to 12 inches of snow. So I don't know. Let me adjust the light. Seems like there's a lot of shadow. Sorry about that. I don't know where you are in the country. I'm up in New England. And it seems like whenever they tell us we're going to get a bunch of snow, we don't. And when they tell us it's going to be like a dusting, we get a foot of snow. So it's anyone's guess. Tonight it was actually funny as we were listening to the weatherman talk. And he's like, oh, right now we're going to tell you between 6 to 12 inches. I was like, boy, that's a wide range. Wouldn't you like to be a weatherman? And I no sooner said that than the weatherman said, I understand this is a wide range. And, we'll know more, Tuesday going into Wednesday, as far as, what we'll be able to narrow it down, is what he was trying to say. But I just thought it was funny because I was like, that's a pretty broad range right there. And then he came out with that. My husband and I just started laughing because we all the time talk about how our phones listen to us, I was like, TV's listening to us now. Don't you ever find that true? As far as your phone, you talk about something and then the next time you go online or something, it's advertising that product. I find it all the time. I cut this. This again is from Tsunami Rose, and it was some collage pages that she had, actual journal pages you could make a little journal out of. And I cut this. I fussy cut it, and I thought I would like to try to use that. I just thought it was so cute. I did that, of course, off camera because I was like, that would be painful for you to watch me fussy cut something like that. I do want to use this little Christmas list, and I thought I would put it down here at the bottom. I've been playing around with this some. I don't have everything figured out, but I just want to try to use as many of these elements as I can. Someone had sent this to me, and I pulled it out. It's a little Christmas card chart. People's names and, if they sent, if they received. Oh, I think, well, I'll go ahead and glue that over that. I don't care. But I wanted to put this in there. Can't believe next week is already Christmas. I say already, I've been busy getting ready, but then the reality of it. This Christmas, quite honestly, is going to be very hard. And I'm sure it's going to be very hard for many Americans and people all over the world because of COVID and what have you. But this year is very weird for us because our daughter and son-in-law, and they have Ellie that just turned 2. They usually come Christmas Day, and my father-in-law usually comes Christmas Day. Well, he's going to go to my sister-in-law's, and then Lauren, our daughter, is expecting a baby, and she has a doctor's appointment Friday, but it looks like they're going to put her in the hospital the 22nd if she doesn't go into labor before then to start inducing her. So they won't be here Christmas. Our son and his wife and family will be here Christmas Eve, but Christmas Day is just going to be Bill and I. The other 2 kids and all them grandkids, they live out of state, so they won't be around. So it's, I don't know, that today the reality of that hit me, and it made me feel sad. So I was like, oh, well, that'll be sort of nice, we can have just a quiet, Christmas Day. We'll have Matt and Rachel over, Christmas Eve. But I was like, that's like every other day of the year, Bill. Not that I don't enjoy being with my husband, but it just made me feel, I don't know. I sort of want this over here somewhere. And I want to use this. I want to put part of it on this page and part of it on that page. I'm really trying to find a spot for this. I want some of that green to show. I don't know if I like that. Nope. I like that there. I'll do that. So that's what's going on with our household, at least as it stands right now for Christmas Day. My father-in-law is just being very cautious. He has some heart issues, and he's scheduled to have surgery on December 28th. So really the only people he has seen is me and my husband, and he hasn't seen any of the grandkids. And my sister-in-law and her husband. He's trying to limit himself, and has been for several months. We do his grocery shopping for him. Yeah, I had this snowman. I don't think he's going to go on here, though. I'm just trying to decide if I want to. I think I'm just going to go ahead and... I don't know. I might have purchased... That might be from Johanna, or I purchased doily kits from Rachel at Roxy Creations, and also Sarah at Roxy Creations by Sarah. So I'm not sure whose kit that came from. Got glue on the front of that. So you can see I'm just gluing stuff down. I really don't care. I think I'm gonna put my kitty cat over there. And then tomorrow is another, in addition to Christmas, we currently have 4 birthdays. Ellie's. Tomorrow is our grandson Ashton's birthday. Adeline was born December 26th last year, so we got Adeline. And then my son-in-law Eric, his birthday's the 30th. Now we have the new baby, Benjamin. That's going to be born sometime, I'm sure, by Christmas. So we're going to have now 5 birthdays and Christmas. We were just talking about that we have Benjamin will make our 8th grandchild. And how fortunate we've been with, having healthy grandbabies and children and what have you. And Ashton, whose birthday is tomorrow, he's going to be 12. 12? Yes, 12. When he was born with gastroschisis, if I'm pronouncing it right. I might be pronouncing it incorrectly. But when my daughter went to have the ultrasound to find out if it was a male or a female, they discovered that his intestines were outside of his body. So he was our scary birth. We've been very fortunate because what they did, as soon as he was born, they put him in a plastic bag up to his neck to keep him sterile. And then he had to be transferred to a children's hospital to have surgery that same night. Once he's had his surgery, he's been perfectly fine. He's never had one issue. And we know of a family that their child was born with it, same age as Ashton, and that little girl has had numerous surgeries. So we feel very fortunate that as scary as Ashton's birth was, that, you know, his circumstances after that surgery, you would never know that, you know, that issue arose, and it makes us feel very fortunate. You know, you hear of other people and what they're going through, and I don't know. I don't know. My heart goes out to them. We have 4 kids, 2 boys, 2 girls. 3 of them are done having children after Benjamin, but our other son, he and his wife they plan, unless that's changed, their plan was to try this year to get pregnant. So Bill and I were just talking, you know, one more. I think they only plan to have 1, who knows, but, you know, just a couple more grandchild or 2. I know they won't have more than 2, but, because we worry, you know, so many things happen. I'm going to stop my video real quick and start it over. I just don't want to run over time and my video cut out, but I'm almost done with this. Okay, I'm back. So I don't think I'm really going to do much more to this. I want to be able to journal here, and I just like the way that turned out. I really do. I'm gonna, let me see, what is today's, the 14th? So I didn't think about that. I need somewhere a number. I'm really not too crazy about the numbers I have, I will tell you that. I wonder, these are my choices as far as printed numbers. I wonder if I can just circle punch that 14 out, maybe. I don't know if I'm going to like it, maybe if I think this is, yeah, that's too small, and I think my bigger punch, let me just grab it. I have a 1, a 2, and a 3 inch. And I think these are, yeah. This one's too big, that one's too small. I don't know how this will come out if I try to cut around it, but I'll try. So tomorrow's Ashton's birthday. He lives in Ohio. 14 right there. I sort of like that, black 14. I like that. I'm getting so excited. I know I talked about the journal I'm going to make. And I've been ordering some things. And I got some rusty pieces today. Once I start doing it, or if you don't watch the Artsy Bohemian, if you watch the Artsy Bohemian, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I ordered some rusty parts, so I can, this piece right here is sort of thick and just doesn't want to bend. I really like the way that turned out. But anyway, as I was saying, getting excited about that. And I thought maybe what I would do is wait until after I finish this before I start that. I'm still picking up bits and pieces. I gathered a bunch of some little metal elements and what have you I've had, but I've never used. And I thought I'm going to try to use my, what do you call it? Tim Holtz. Can't think of the dye or the ink that it is, but alcohol inks. To try to change them to look rusty and patinaed. So I'm real excited about it. Real excited to give all that a go. So I'll start that after I finish this December daily. And look, I mean, this is, I'm still in the, this is the back of the first signature. And I guess with, after tomorrow, it should last me, should be enough pages to get me through the end of December. I'm really pleased with that one. Happened pretty quick for me. But anyway, I'll cut this, in this now, so this doesn't go on too long. And I hope that you join me tomorrow. I'll do a quick page, and we'll catch up. Thanks so much for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed it. Bye.